We went to the academy. There was one guy. You can also be an au pair when you're a guy. He was 18, I think, and he took care of an 16-year-old boy.
16.
16.
Wow.
Only. It's like, what are you doing with him?
Yeah, y'all are having fun. Like, y'all are friends. That's basically what happens. Wow. So he just got paid to be a friend.
Yeah.
And they gave him a car?
Yes, everything.
Wow.
I think the parents have to give us a car.
No,
you
can share it, but if you get your own car,
I don't have.
You're more flexible.
Wow. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I had a good friend named Rick. Mm-hmm. We're still good friends, but he had it was a guy named Sasha, and he was from a different country, and he lived with him for a while. Mm-hmm. But Sasha was the same age as Rick, so I didn't know. I didn't think that was an au pair, but I don't know. I don't know what.
It can also be a student, like living and.
I think
so you could go to a different country and take a grade, like oh, hey, I'm 11th grade. I want to do that in Sweden. Why not? I want to do that in Germany or Croatia.
In Germany, it's now so common to not study right after school. Like in America, we almost everyone is spending a year abroad.
Yeah, and travel.
Gap
experience.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's so much better.
Yeah.
Because at 18, there is hardly. I hadn't met too many people that's 18 that says, I want to do this, this, and this. Like,
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like, they don't have a map until they're 100 years old.
No.
But if your foundation, if you just come in and start, you're not really taking it serious. You're just making sure you get the grades. It's kind of boring to you. But I think if you traveled the world and saw different stuff, it could open up your eyes and make you see, because you're going to see everything new, first of all. If you go to a new country, you might have seen pictures, but pictures don't do it justice.
No.
No matter how great or how bad it looks, it doesn't do it justice,
What I really learned is that I learned to love my country and my life in Germany.
Definitely.
Because
Really?
in Germany it was, every day the same, and now we're like,
I want to go home.
We all enjoy it here, definitely.
Yeah,
but
it's not that.
But really
It's
learn
different.
to love.
It's different.
Okay.
What's different about?
Before I came here, I was like, I love America so much, and now it's like.
I miss home.
Yeah.
Well,
Sweden's a lot better.
Right? Do you think it's because that's where you grew up? That's what you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And this
like
is
my
so
friend,
different that. But I think everybody would experience that. Everybody who went away somewhere, you have to experience. Like I said, everything is new.
Yeah.
They do everything different. Everything. Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, in the agency they told us first it's like the honeymoon, everything is good, and then there's the culture shock where you realize, oh well, maybe it's not that cool.
The first 3 months are so hard.
Really.
Really hard.
Being away from your family.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like that. Yeah.
Because you miss your family so much.
But
wow.
it's also a good experience that they can visit us here, for example.
Yeah, I met your mom when she came.
Yeah.
I know your mom. You were probably so happy she was here.
I was.
Like,
yeah.
and you went to New York,
Mm-hmm.
right? How was New York?
It was good.
Was it?
I've been there 2 times before, so it was like.
Okay, so it wasn't your first time.
My first time was so good. Like I loved it, but now it's like so many people.
What? So where you live, like where all of you like live in your country, is it like really populated? Is it really small? Like how is your neighborhood, like your
my
your
town
city?
is pretty small.
Oh really?
Mine too.
Really?
Yeah, we have I think 10,000 inhabitants in our country,
Wow.
in my city. But I live very close to a big city, so I have both the
me
countryside and everything and the city life.
Wow. Okay. So it's 10,000 people in your city, but you can drive pretty close.
10 minutes. That's also a big difference. Here you really need a car because, from where we live, it's 30 minutes to Charlotte. But in Germany, there's one town after town, and we only
trains and buses.
we have
no trains here.
public transport.
Wow. And I noticed that with in America, like when you have, because I lived in a small town. It was maybe, I don't know, 60,000 people back when I was living there in the whole county. Now that's like 3 high schools, pretty big, area, but we had farms and, we had a lot of space. There wasn't a lot of people filling up the space, but not as much as say New York City. But we have like, I guess, I don't know. I completely lost my train of thought. We were talking about the small town and then I guess the big town. But needing a car.
Yeah.
So people who come into the to the city or move there from a bigger city, they're like, you definitely need a car. One of my cousins moved down from New York, and he was like, you got to have a car down here. What's up with that? He was like, in New York, you can work, you can do everything, and you don't need a car. You can stay out of the weather,
Subway, everything.
Right. Like, there's so many avenues of transportation. He was like, some people choose not to have a car. But in the South, nobody chooses not to have a car.
Yeah. I'm living as I said, in a really small town in Germany, and we still have buses every 30 minutes, train.
I don't have buses.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't have?
Not in my town.
You don't have buses in your town?
No, you can walk and bike and.
Bike.
Well,
with the
10
bike.
years ago, we didn't have a bus in our town, but there's not a lot of.
I think we have one.
Oh, you have one bike?
No, bus.
Oh, one bus. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, on the I don't know why I said bike. I'm so sorry. But with our town, we got this thing called the cat bus, and I'm speaking my town back where I'm from, which is Seneca next to Clemson. You guys like football? American football? I know you're not American football. I had to say that because you guys have the real football.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Sorry. So no American football?
No.
Okay. Well, we're taking applications at this team called Clemson. It's like the greatest team on the planet. They have the best quarterback. Would you guys, not saying you have to root for them or buy anything or, but just say if somebody in the future says, hey, do you like football? And you're like, Clemson. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
We will remember that.
So you're going to be Clemson fans? Air high fives. Can we get air high fives? Clemson. I love it. Yeah. So Clemson fans, you just got 3 new fans. Yeah, welcome to the Clemson family. Are y'all gonna be here? When are you guys leaving?
We exactly arrived at the same day. We went together to the training school where you learn a few basic things.
Our year will end the same day.
When is that though?
December 8th.
In this December?
Yes.
Oh, guess what? We got to go to a Clemson game. I'm going to get you guys a Clemson game. Does anybody have 3 extra tickets and a parking spot? If you see this and you have 3 extra tickets, I want them to experience a Clemson game for the newest Clemson fans. So hopefully we have until August. The season is from August till November or December. And we're going to the national championship this year, so it's going to be till January. Anyway, that's a bold statement. I know y'all don't know what I'm talking about. That's a bold statement saying you're going to win it all.
I thought after the Super Bowl everything is over.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's a different type of sport. There's 2 different types of American football, and the 2 most popular. One of them is professional. Yeah, and one of them is college. So Clemson is the college.
Yeah.
Clemson, that's where I grew up at. I mean, and when you go to the games, there's a minimum of 150,000 people. In this little town, it becomes the most crowded town in the state of South Carolina. And all these people come there, and about half of them go into the game because no more can fit. And then the rest of them, they just all around the stadium, they have food, they have drinks. And most of the time, everybody's real friendly. They see you guys, and they heard that this is your first Clemson game. And they knew that you guys were there. You would have all the food and drinks you wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, and they'll have TVs out, and they'll have TVs out, and you could watch TV, and there'll be lots of hot guys your age there.
We're in.
Sold.
We're in. Sold. Okay. So that's what I mean, and it's just it starts though. It depends on the game. If the game's an 8:00 game, then you don't have to get up at a certain time. If it's a 9:00 in the morning game, then. Or no, 12 o'clock in the morning, then you have to make sure you get up because the game starts at 12. So I want to try to get you guys to a night game because that way you don't have to be rushed. And if it's a night game, people still get up at 9 o'clock, set up their TVs and start drinking, and the game doesn't start till 8 o'clock. So let's just say some people don't make it into the game. They had a plan to make it into the game. So and then the game starts at 8 o'clock. It won't be over till 11 or 12. And then in this town, they have 4 or 5 major bars. And all of those people that are still going strong flock to those bars, and it'll be a line right up the street trying to get in. So,
That sounds awesome.
and if it's your first time there, I think you have a chance of kind of getting VIP treatment. You know, you just got to make, you know, like, hey, it's my first time in Clemson. Where do I go? Somebody will be like, come on, let me take you. You know, and if you're with me, I'll be like, hey, you got to let them in, let us get in. So, I mean, I'm from there. I think I might be able to get some help and get us to where you don't have to wait in the lines, and you know you'll have fun. And yeah, so y'all don't leave till December. You got to go to your first Clemson game.
Yeah.
And if you go in the game, it's have y'all ever? I mean, y'all go to soccer games, right? You've been to a professional soccer game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's not that interesting. Nothing
No.
happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
90 minutes, they're walking from one side to the other side to one side.
we'll see. I mean,
There's action in football.
right, we'll see. And some people at the games, like I said, only half go in. The other half are there just to socialize and have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, and they have the TV, and you can watch it. And sometimes I like watching it better on TV.
Yeah.
Because when you're in the game, if you don't have really good seats, you can't see it as good as this. You see what I'm saying? If the TV's right here,
Yeah.
you know, and they're professional camera guys are zooming it in,
Yeah.
you know, so you can see that and the replays and all, you don't get to see all that.
It's all about the people. When Germany won the championship in Germany
Okay.
with soccer, everybody freaked out. And there I really enjoyed it because, as you said, you go somewhere, eat, with friends and everything.
Yeah. See, and that's
Food
what
was
it is.
crazy.
I think it brings a lot of people together. I mean, you know, that's why people were so mad when LeBron first left Cleveland, because they said their economy dropped. You know, because he's the number one player, so he's gonna pull people to see him. If you're the number one person at your sport, I mean, people are gonna want to come and see you just to say that they saw you because they're a fan of greatness. Like, I might not even like the Cleveland, but this guy's the best, and he's playing my team. I'm gonna make sure I see him. So he had high ticket sales. So a lot more people came out to the bars. You know, it's a lot more interesting. If your team hadn't won a game in 3 years, you're not really let's go to the bar and drink. Like, let's go eat dinner. You know, let's go do something. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we
Not
haven't.
that fun.
Yeah, it's not as fun. I mean, you know, you're still a fan, but it just hurts. You know, and you're not as motivated to do things. But when y'all are going to the big game and you're in it. Everybody is there, you know. Everybody's giving a boost.
Me and Helena went to a basketball game once, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, me
so
too.
different. Yeah,
Hornets. Yeah.
it's so different.
Oh,
to
you went to a
Germany.
Hornets game.
With
Yeah.
the cheerleader and the little acts between the show, everything. So fun.
So
Yeah.
what was it like in where you guys went?
Hornets.
Also Hornets, yes.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying I know you went to the Hornets, and you were saying because I've been to a
you
Hornets
mean,
game.
Yeah.
I know how that looks, but how
Yeah.
was it at the game you went to, like at your home in Germany?
You
We
just,
didn't even know.
I think there's no
Yeah,
food, no drinks. You just
Yeah.
sit there and watch a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, and there's no
always-
acts between it. That's
Wait,
we
what are
said.
you
Yeah.
saying? Expatriate?
No, like
cheerleaders or
like between the halftime.
yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
halftime
Yeah.
shows.
It's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
People just go and get food and stuff, and then
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
acts between. That's what you were
Yeah.
saying. And I was like, but I love it. I love it.
Between,
Yeah, I was
between
like-
the play.
I was like, what is this
Little
new
break
word? I
after-
gotta know it. Tell me. And you're like, acts in between. Okay, the acts in, okay, yeah, because I mean that costs money, you know, like, and you have to have a fan base and enough people interested to pay enough money to where you can get people like Pepsi and Coke and pay
But
cheerleaders.
people want to
be
get
there.
entertained, and then they would, I think, more fan base if they would have more acts between.
Right. So maybe y'all, you know what? I think y'all could start. You could start your own company. You could start your own company when you go back to Sweden and Germany, and you could get a bunch of your friends who are like, hey, we're gonna go out and cheerlead in between this thing.
I am a cheerleader.
Oh, you're a cheerleader. Nice.
Yeah.
What do you cheer for?
And I cheered in Germany. No, I didn't found a team yet, but I went to the cheerleading world championships last weekend to Florida.
So you are a bona fide cheerleader.
Yeah.
So you can like do flips?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'd be willing to let her cut a flip or something. I mean, yeah, I don't know if they would like that, but yeah, they're not looking. Like, oh my God, are you gonna do a flip? Or you can't in your clothes? You
Yeah.
can't? Okay. Yeah. Aren't you wearing a dress?
no.
No.
High
Oh,
heels.
so I thought you were wearing a dress. Well, high heel. Yeah. Man, I want to see her flip. I mean, you just brought this out of the bag. Hey, you know what? I flipped. Okay. Well, let me see you flip. That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Do you do like handstands and you can
Yeah, backhand springs and
really?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but we mostly throw people in the air. And,
Okay.
and they do the flips.
So are you on a competitive team in Germany?
Yes, an all-star team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you're like wow. All right. Well,
Yeah, we didn't cheer for the like soccer teams or basketball teams. We just went to competitions and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So,
Wow. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah. So do you guys do anything like extracurricular? Like you read a lot. You play tennis. Do you basketball?